Hello, trading is closed on July 22nd, 2014. I'm Jeffrey Tennant. At yesterday's close, I was looking for a pretty good sized drop, and I said only gapping over the day's high would invalidate the call. Well, we gapped over the high. Usually when I'm wrong, it's pretty obvious from the open. There's now a failed mejt target of 1971.20. The system says it should print, it doesn't say when. There wasn't much to do today. Early on, the system said ultimately lower prices would print. This is the target, color-coded. It did print. Later on in the afternoon, it said these moves, small as they were, wouldn't stick, but eventually we hit the price indicated by this thick line and white dot, and that nothing that would stick would come until this time had passed. Well, there's no mejt target for tomorrow. That's new. That means we have to rely on other stuff. There are positive and negative signals from today's market, which I'm hoping will be resolved at the open. It's not really positive to gap up strongly, hit a new high, and close under the opening surge. That would be of no consequence if we promptly took out today's high, ideally by gapping over it. Today was day 22 of countdown of a sequential sell signal from Tom DeMark. Sequential sells measure overbought conditions. This isn't really a failure as such, which would imply a huge rally. This just means we have piddled around enough so that the market is no longer overbought. We still have sell signals on other time frames. I tend not to trust them when ones like this don't work. There is, for example, a new sell signal on the 15-minute chart. It might work, but it's hard to put a lot of faith in it without more confirmation. We have today closed this gap here. We really haven't closed over the high of the island reversal, which is what we need to do. In short, I think if you want the market to go up, you want to take out these highs promptly. If you're not, DeMark says we have to go one tick higher than this close today to validate the signal. So if we gap down at the open and hold it, the sequential sell remains intact. I think this is one of these patterns where I'm hoping it will be much clearer at the open than it is now. The ideal situation is to make a strong move at the open outside of today's range, and that gives us a clue to what's going to happen. Other than that, I'm not making any call.